Hey guys, welcome back to Nature's Cadence Farm. Today we're going to be working on our BMW 325i. This is a 1988 model, and obviously it's a two-door convertible. So today we're going to be working on this intake boot, and then also there's this idle air control valve hose, and I'll show you when we get under the hood here how split and dry rotted they are. We're going to go ahead and pop the hood here, and there's a latch right here, and you just pull that back, and that just pops the hood up in the front, and then all you have to do is come back here and pick up, slide forward and pick up on the hood. So that's really nice because that gives you ample access to what we're going to be working on here. So this is the intake boot I'm going to be changing, and then this is the idle air control hose. You can see how split it is. So let's get in here and get all this stuff apart. So here's the part I'm using. You can see the part number there. I can put a link down in the it's called a mass meter boot, air mass meter boot, and there's the part number, and then the other part number, I don't know, they call it the idle air control valve hose there, and so that's what that looks like. So there's the part numbers for that, if that makes any sense to anybody. So here we go. Let's go ahead and open this up, and we'll kind of compare sizes here and make sure everything looks right. So there's what that's supposed to look like, and yeah, everything looks like it matches up perfectly. So nothing underneath to hook up, just these two guys up top, and all that. So first thing, let's see what we can get into here. Let's take this off, at least loosen this up. And I'm just using a straight screwdriver. I think this one's a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, this is 1/4 of an inch. Seems like it's working well. Gonna loosen up this hose clamp here too. And I had this off not too long ago. It's all split and ripped, and I was losing vacuum, I know, through there because it's split. But either way, so then let's see here. There's a it's like a 10mm nut underneath of here that's holding the strap for this idle air control valve on. Might go ahead and pop that electrical connector off so I don't break anything while I'm fooling around. So you just take that little clip off, and then it just unplugs. Super easy. So let's see if we can get in there and get that guy off. Maybe it'll just pivot. Let's see what we can do here. No, it doesn't look like it's going to pivot. Okay, so we got a couple other things to kind of remove. Let's see here. And that came right off. Okay. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. We're going to try this. I've got a 3-inch extension, 3/8 universal, and a 10mm standard well socket. Let's see what we can do here. Well, I'm on. All right. Oh, yeah, and things are starting to turn. That's wonderful. Let's see if I can get in there, and not quite yet. What I might do is try to take it off with just this. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, that's working well. I'm just going to get it right to the edge there, and might be able to just leave it hooked up so I don't worry about dropping that nut. And then this should just pivot right out of there now that it's plenty loose. Just going to put a screwdriver behind it and kind of pop it out. That's perfect. Alright, so what do we got here? That's ripped. Okay, we'll just pop that off. All I did was just pull this out of the way a little bit there, and it should just come right off. There we go. Alright, so I got my 2 hose clamps I'm going to reuse. That was ripped at the top, and it was just in general falling apart. It's probably vintage 1988. Can't really fault it too much. It's lasted that long. So here's this hose clamp and this hose clamp back where they were. And so let's see here. We'll try to feed that back in there the way it came off. Nice, just like that. And we'll go ahead and plug this vacuum line in. There we go. Get that underneath of there. There we go. Just a little wiggling and jiggling and pushing and pulling, and it popped right on there. That's it right there. Nice. Okay. Plug that out of there. Okay. There, that's in there. Okay. Let's go ahead and tighten some of these hose clamps down so it doesn't come off. At least in one place or 2 places. Alright, that's good and tight. And then over here, that feels like it's on. I'm just running my finger down there to make sure that it's pushed all the way on down at the bottom. There, that's got it. Alright. I'm just picking up on the mass airflow sensor there a little bit, and that's helping push the bottom of it, of the rubber boot, on tighter. And then I'm going to tighten this hose clamp down. To hold it secure. There, so this is on. That's in, and now it's time we're going to pivot the idle air control valve back into position and shove it in there. It's got it. Nice. Alright, so before we get going too far, let's go ahead and put our idle air control valve hose in place. So it looks like the larger side goes over here, smaller side goes over there. So let's get the smaller side on first, rotate it around, and the larger side. Perfect. Got it. Alright. So now we can go ahead and tighten up our 10mm nut down here. Run it up by hand. Then I'll finish it off with the tools. Just tight enough to hold it. It doesn't need to be torqued to any specific range, but plug your connector back in, and don't forget your little safety clip. That goes in between the little grooves and snaps through the hole. You'll see how it snaps into that groove, and then nice and tight in there. If I can get you in there to show you. So there's a picture of that. So here we go. So let's go ahead and clean the tools up, and we'll start it up. See how it sounds. Oh, that's smooth. Listen to that thing purr. Oh yeah, sounds good. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. That was a pretty easy fix there. You can see it didn't take any time. I don't think I even had any cuts in there. But either way, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.